Good morning, children. This is Shivalsu speaking. Children, we have been dealing with a chapter that is understanding elementary shapes, in which we have completed till question number 6. So, here in this video, we are going to have a discussion on exercise 5.2, question number 7. Let us have a look. Where will the hour hand of a clock stop if it starts 6 and turns one right angle? Acha. Our first job is to draw a clock, children. The similar sums which I've already explained in the previous video, rather in the live classes. So here the digits are the numbers of the clock are 12, 1 and 2, 4 and 5, 7 and 8, then 10 and 11. That's fine. Okay. I'm standing at 6. Fine. I'll turn clockwise one right angle from 6, and where I'll stand at. If I'm at 6, if I take one right angle turn, I'll stop at 9. I'm at 6, if I take a one right angle turn, I'll stop at 9. Okay, this is one right angle. Next question. I'm standing at 8 and I'll take two right angles, turns of two right angles. Okay, let's see. Where do I stand? I'm at 8. If I take two right angles, turns of two right angles. Okay. So of course, if I at 8, if I take two right angles means 180 degree with straight angle. I'll come at 2. I'll stand at 2 o'clock. Two right angles means 180 degrees, straight line. From 10 and turn 3 right angles. I'm standing at 10. I'm standing at 10. I'll take 3 right angles. So from here till 5, 2 right angles. And then where I'll stand at? I'll stand at a 3 right angles. So obviously I'll come at 8. Another way which I've explained in the previous video, means 3 right angles means 3 nines are 27, 3 nineties are 27. So count 270 degree right from 10. As each gap is of 30 degree. So 9 numbers gap. So 9 numbers gap means I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I'll come and stand at 7. Okay, children. From 10, I'll just stand at 7 in order to get 3 right angles. So children, this is how we have to deal with this kind of question. So I hope it's absolutely clear to everybody. If there is any doubts and confusion, please watch the previous video where I have explained every sums using the concept of fraction as well as the concept of counting. Match the following straight angle. Which angle is straight angle, children? Straight angle means 180 degree. So where is 180 degree is written? It's written half of a revolution. Point number C. Option number C. Option number C is half of a revolution. One revolution means 360 degree. Half of the revolution means 180 degree. Alright. Next number is right angle. Right angle means, children, one fourth of a revolution. One fourth of a revolution means 360. 1 by 4 into 360. Okay, if you cancel it, it will be 90 degree. Understand? This is half of a revolution. One fourth of a revolution. Acute angle. Acute angle means lesser than 90. Lesser than 90 means lesser than one fourth of a turn. Because one fourth means only 90 degrees. So lesser than 90 degree means lesser than one fourth of a turn. That means option number A. Alright. Obtuse angle. Obtuse angle means more than 90 but lesser than 180. More than 90. So we can say, it comes between half of a revolution and one fourth of a revolution. One fourth of a revolution means 90 degree, and half of a revolution means 180 degree. So it comes between it means from 90 to 180. From 90 to 180 comes obtuse angle. So the option will be E. Option will be E. Next one is reflex angle. Reflex angle means, children, more than 180 degree means more than half of a revolution. Point number B or option number B is more than half of the revolution is known as reflex angle. Now children, now let us talk about like how to identify angles. How to identify angle, children, as we all know that the angle which is lesser than more than angle from 1 degree to 89 degree is called acute angle. Exactly 90 degree is called right angle. From 91 degree to 91 degree to 179 degree is called obtuse angle. Exactly 180 degree is called right angle. More from 181 degree to 359 degree is called reflex angle. Please children, please do write this one, the entire thing which I'm writing on my copy in your classwork copy, so that you can recall whenever you need, you can see from your copy. And exactly 360 degree is called complete angle. Is called complete angle. Now children, if you look at this angles very carefully in our copy, in our book which is given, number A is, by seeing only we can understand it's lesser than 90. So first one is acute angle. Number B, it's more than 90 degree because it has crossed, this is 90 degree and it has crossed 90. So this angle is obtuse angle. Yes or no? C, number C is exactly falling vertically, means it's 90 degree. D is it's more than 180 because a straight line is 180, so it has crossed more than 180. So this is reflex angle. Okay. Number E is on a straight line. This angle is on a straight line, so this is 180 degree. Okay. Next is angle F. Which there are two angles are given. So both the angles are below 90. So this is this is acute. This is also acute angle. So children, what we have to do, what is our homework? Your homework is to try out the sums which I've explained in this video in your maths classwork copy, in white copy. For these figures, you will draw the figure using ruler and pencil. Do not use pen. The angles to be drawn using ruler and pencil, and you have to mention the type of these angles, whether it's acute, obtuse, and all, whatever that you have to mention. Please try out these things and please do submit the work in the Google Classroom. If there is any confusions, let me know. Drop your queries in the comment section. Till then, thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care. Have a nice day.